Capricorn, welcome into my channel. My name is Destiny and this is Perfect Love and Perfect Trust. So for those of you who are new here, I am an intuitive reader. So I read tarot, but I'm also a spiritual advisor. So if you are interested in learning how to read your own tarot, how to connect with your spirit guides, learning stone magic, herbs, all of the above, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and also check out the description of the channel because I have a lot of social medias that I linked there for you to follow, and so you have a lot of free information, free advice here that I give on my social media platforms. Now, today we're working on horoscopes and I'm doing the last three. So I'm doing Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. So stick around for those if you are interested, or if you might know somebody with those signs. Go ahead and share the videos when they come out. And this is going to be the end of the year horoscopes for you guys. So we will do 2025 horoscopes for the whole year around January. So that'll be when those are going to be released. I have all the other signs for the end of the year already posted and uploaded if you guys are interested in checking those out, or you know somebody along those zodiac signs that you think would be interested. Go ahead and check that out. Now, if those of you here that would like to book a reading with me, my email is in the description box of the channel, and I do personalized readings. Whenever we book a session, we do personalized readings, birth charts, or anything that you just don't find here on these platforms for free use. So if there's something specific you're wanting to get into or learn that you don't see here, just go ahead and send me an email and we will book your session. Now, Capricorn, we are going into what you've been through this year, what to expect for the end of the year, and what to maybe expect for the beginning of 2025. All right, I guess that's about all we need to catch up on. All right, well, welcome in, Capricorns. I hope you're doing good today, and let's hop right in. So you are an earth element. For those of you who don't know about elements, I will be posting videos on that as well. And the Mars retrograde, do not forget about that. That is something that is going to cause a lot of us a lot of grief, and you're not the only one that's going through it, so don't worry. Like I said before, that might be a scarier thing though because then that's tension on both sides of the situation. All right, so those of you who follow Vedic astrology, the sign of Capricorn, January 14th through February 11th. Those of you who follow Western astrology here, that's going to be December 22nd through January 19th. All right, guys, let's get into health, self, and your mental health. So I am seeing a lot of growth during this time. A lot of stuff that you've been through this year, you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about here. So there's been a lot of mental health growth. Like, you've learned how to communicate with different people. Say you have 3 or 4 different friends, and each one of them communicate differently, but you also communicate differently. Well, you have matured to a level, a mental maturity level here, that you have learned how to communicate differently with each one of these people in order to have a mutual outcome that's good for everyone. Or for those of you who have a little narcissism, it's probably just for yourself, but that's a whole nother subject. So we have creative hobbies and growth and activities. So you might have had a friend that's like, hey, I do this arts and crafts business, I need somebody to join me, or I do YouTube podcasts and I want somebody to do something with me, or I'm starting a new gym, or you could have just started to pick up things on your own, like you wanted to do a new exercise routine, start a new gym, create things on your own. You might have just had like this opportunity to start something without anybody else, you know what I mean? But usually it's something to do with another person. You could have decided to start a new hobby, and I don't know what that means for you, but I'm seeing a lot of good luck in this situation. Like whatever these hobbies are, whatever that is for you, that you might have been creating a new activity for yourself and your schedule type thing. I'm seeing a lot of good luck in that. So you might actually end up making money off of this, or just really helping your mental health, you know what I mean? Or your physical health, or both, you know, because when you work out, it really does help your mental health, not just your physical. What else am I saying? Oh, so in the beginning of the year, this is going to follow you into the beginning of next year. So you should be experiencing this right now. If you have any health concerns, maybe even wanting to switch a doctor or going to have a surgery or anything like that that you need to do, that you're worried about maybe that you need to do, now is the time to do it, okay? Because you have so much good luck with your health and even like resources to help your health. So if you don't have the money, now is the time to like apply for loans and things like that to help you, or maybe ask people for help or start a GoFundMe or things like that, because you have a lot of good luck coming your way regarding your health and your mental health. So maybe seeking therapy if you need it, you know, things like that. All right, we're going to move on to finance and career. I'm seeing a lot of endings and beginnings here. You might completely stop working at some job that you've been at for a long time, and you might move into a new field of study. You might start a new school, you know, you might start a new field of study type thing. I'm seeing a lot of home and living situation changes. So this could mean people are moving in with you, moving out of your house. This could mean you're moving in with somebody or moving out. This could mean either or. But this also, with the ending and beginning surrounding career, this could mean that you get a promotion, like you level up, or you get a demotion. It's just changing surrounding. So ending and beginnings, it doesn't necessarily mean that you ended the job. You ended a cycle at a job, or maybe you're working on a certain project at a job, and this is going to come to an end. You're going to start a new one. It could be different things like that, but these are going to be very significant. So like if this project that you just ended, you're either going to be making a lot of money off of it or nothing at all. You know, it's going to be pretty significant change here. Or maybe you could even be beginning a new career that's taking you places, or the project that you start pretty soon could lead to a new career or more money or a promotion. It could be any of the above. You have a lot of endings and beginnings, and then there's some kind of turning point when it comes to your career this year. I'm seeing a turning point. This could be like you're kind of forced out of your comfort zone, is what I'm intuitively feeling here. But that's not what I got when I did my research. This is just what I'm feeling. When I did my research, like where the stars are aligned and such, this is what we're doing here for the horoscope. This is not like my intuitive stuff. Like whenever something comes to me, I'll say I'm feeling, or I feel this or that. That's where the intuition comes in. So you'll notice if you watch my other videos, or if you're even watching me, like you come back and check out other videos later, you'll notice things like that. I'll do things like that. And it's not that I'm trying to be weird. I try not to be weird about it, but I mean, when something's popping in my head, I am an intuitive reader, and there's somebody out there that is going to need to receive that message. So there's a reason for it. I do actually pull one card for each horoscope for what you guys have been going through throughout the year, an overlook of 2024, as well as some advice. And so how I go along with the advice is at the bottom of the deck here. And we'll go over those cards here after we finish this. And I'll tell you what I'm feeling about those cards. And some reason I'm seeing some air. No, not air. I'm seeing fire energy. Somebody's dealing with a fire sign. But we'll talk about that in a minute. All right. So what am I seeing here? What else did I do? I have a whole page of research I did for every sign. So The turning points. Yeah, so there's this big turning point in your career. You could be realizing that you're not passionate about your career, you're passionate about something else. Then you end up deciding to go to school for something completely different and start a whole new career. Turning point. You could have been dealing with a lot of difficult coworkers or somebody trying to snuff out your job, take your job from you, and this person could move. You could not have to deal with this person anymore. It could be a really good thing. But this turning point is going to give you new opportunities to expand your career. And they're going to be good opportunities. So this is not going to be a bad thing. What happens might be a bad thing, right? What gets you to this point. You might think it might be a bad thing, or you might realize that it's not. But this turning point for you, whether it's good or bad, or whether you perceive it as good as bad or bad, it is going to be good. It is ultimately going to be very good for you. So there is, so taxes, debt, and shared resources. I'm seeing you're going to have good coworkers. That came out of somewhere. Good assistants. People at work are going to be on your side this end of the year here. Maybe even throughout the year. I am seeing this throughout 2025 as well. So keep these people by your side. They have your best interest, and they are there making things happen behind the scenes for you that you might not even know about. Now, I am seeing to be very careful about risky financial involvement with other people at this time. So that means if you don't know this person, or you might have intuition that you need to trust that, hey, this person came out of nowhere, if you're going in on a business deal with somebody and they're not holding up their end of the bargain, or you're scared they are not going to, don't do it. Don't do it. Especially, you got kids at home. Some of us is not a situation we need to be in, right? Getting messed over with our finances. So yeah, be very careful with that. I'm seeing the good people, the good coworkers at work, they're not going to try to get you into a situation like this, and they actually might be trying to tell you not to do it. So listen to them. All right, so we're going to move into family, friends, groups, relationships, coworkers, and love. Coworkers is kind of, because people, they do create friendships with their coworkers. Sorry, I'm so crazy about my hair, guys. I know I do that a lot. I'm messing with it and stuff, but I don't know. I guess I'm just self-conscious, whatever. It does seem to go kind of crazy. So there's growth of children, relationships, like your relationship with your child, or maybe your child's life is kind of growing in a way that it's like you're creating deeper bonds together. And then I'm seeing like somebody might be getting pregnant around this time. And this year I'm seeing, for Capricorns, either pregnancy or challenges surrounding pregnancy, maybe unplanned pregnancy. I'm getting for some of you. All right, so then there's going to be endings and beginnings surrounding relationships. This is going to be with every single sign this year. So do not be upset, do not be surprised, and do not feel like you are the only one going through this, because every single sign is going through Mars retrograde during the end of the year. We just got out of Mercury retrograde. That was not easy on any of us, but we deal with that quite often. We might not have known that we did, but we do. We deal with that a lot. So it's just something that we deal with. Now, Mars retrograde, we have that from time to time, but not as often as the Mercury. Now, Mars retrograde is going to drive us nuts. We are not going to be able to handle even being in the same room with some people sometimes. Friends, family, relationship, doesn't matter. Anybody you're close to, this is going to affect you guys in your relationship. You got to watch your words right now. You got to watch your temper right now. You got to be very careful how you word things, which it looks like you're learning that, or you already have, or you're currently learning it if you're not going to be very soon. Now, I am seeing a lot of aggravation and tension. There's some shared resources going on here. People might be upset about it. Either your job is taking a turn and you're supporting somebody else, or vice versa, and this is causing a strain. This could just be friends, relationships. It could be romantic relationships, or it could be family even. You know, you could be living with family and taking care of them. It could be a burden on you, vice versa. Take it which way it goes, flip it, make it fit. All right. Always take what resonates and leave the rest, because you guys, just because you're all Capricorns doesn't mean you're all going to be going through the very same thing at the same time as somebody else. You could be dealing with the same situation from this agitation and this tension with your mom, when the other person is dealing with the same kind of tension and agitation with a best friend. The other person, it's their child. The other person, it's their spouse. It could be all of the above, especially during Mars retrograde. So take it where it resonates, because there's signs and there's synchronicities in every single one of my readings and horoscopes for everyone. This is spirit guiding me to say things. Just like when you watch other people, it's the same thing. When you guys are watching these kind of videos, just remember that this is not just specifically for you. It's for hundreds of people that are going through these kind of things, that end up finding these videos, that spirit ends up pushing to this specific person and they feel compelled to click on it. So there's going to be multiple different synchronicity, confirmation, the train. But yeah, there's going to be different things influencing your lives at different times, and it's going to resonate with different people, especially my timeless readings. Always remember those timeless readings, there's a lot of things in there for people that spirit knows they're going through right now, but they're not going to see the video for 2 years. You know, it's for those of you who know what I'm talking about and you understand your higher self is with you and guiding you, comment down below, because you know what I'm talking about. All right, and for those of you who don't, maybe I should do a video on that. I think that's a very good idea, because people need to know these things. These are important. It's important to know how to read your own tarot. Like, it's important to raise your intuition. Like, all these things are so important, and you guys have got to start working on them. You have no idea how strong and smart you are mentally. Like, you really don't. Especially Capricorns right now, because I'm seeing they are doing a lot of, you guys are doing a lot of understanding of, wow, okay, I actually can handle this. Like, I'm actually really strong, dude. I didn't realize that. It's kind of what you're getting, but you'll never admit it. But that's what you're feeling, and I feel you, because I've been feeling that a lot this year too. So the home and living situation changes. I'm seeing that. We already talked about that. Your parents' lives might be influencing yours. You might end up having to take care of your parents this year. I'm seeing, or siblings, neighbors. Yeah, so your neighborhood and situations surrounding siblings and social groups could be kind of challenged at this time and during the end of the year. But you have to remember to control your agitation, and also practice understanding and compassion for others, and like maybe what they might be going through, because there's confusion and fantasies surrounding your reality right now. Like, you might be confused about your obligations to other people, or what their obligations are to you. And I'm seeing a lot of confusion surrounding what's real and what's not. So you really got to work on intuition and instinct. Like, what's the difference between that and learning to follow it? All right, let's go over our cards here, and we're going to close out our video. So Queen of Pentacles is the one that I've got for you. And then we have the Nine of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. So I am seeing a lot of fire sign, maybe Aries. And what I don't know if you can hear my dog snoring right now. So cute. So yeah, I am seeing a lot of Aries here, but what I'm getting here is that you're kind of coming to a realization of how, like I had said earlier, how strong you are, and realizing that you are what makes your home is what I'm feeling right now. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of realizations that you've had, and that just fits right in with it. It seems as though you've had a lot of time to think about this over the last few years, and like a lot of things have kind of popped up and just kind of pushed you out of your comfort zone and made you face the facts, which are how strong you are, and you don't really need another person. They actually need you. That's what I'm getting. All right, guys. Well, I hope you all have a great day, and tune in for my next one.